past couple of months in the stock market, Trump stocks, as people are deeming them, have been all the rage. There have been, I want to say a handful, 4, 5, 6 different stocks, either very, very strongly related to Trump, his business partners, things that he has going on, and then some other stocks that are a little more loosely or a little bit more like tangentially related to Trump, but they've all been shooting up like crazy. Obviously, the biggest of this has been DWAC, the Spac merger that's going to be merging with Social or Truth, the social media that is going to, be using it to go public. That is going to be, like the Trump social media or whatever. But today we are talking about CF Acquisition Corp VI. This is CFVI. Now what is being known as another one of these Trump stocks, and as you can see, this thing is kind of popping off lately because of it. You look at the last month, this stock was always trading around 975, 977, 976, and then we get this, very, very, very strong upward slope starting on Thursday, where it went from 976 to 1401. Now things did cool off a lot. We dropped like 27% from there, but towards the end of Friday, things started heating up again. After hours on Friday, things were already up 12% on Friday. But then after hours on Friday, CFVI went up another 12%. So a lot of people think this brought some very, very strong momentum into the weekend, and that it might, just pop off and have an even crazier, open on Monday or even rest of next week. So I did want to talk about this a little bit now over the weekend, headed into Monday, so we can figure out what's going on. But here's a story from Ben Zinga. Rumble SPAC partner CF acquisition shares spike on Donald Trump partnership. What investors should know. So that is the thing here. CFVI is obviously like a SPAC. Rumble is going to be the company that is de-SPACing with them, using it to go public, merging with them. That is going to be the actual company that is going to be being traded, the company that is going public. This is a video platform. Rumble announced a SPAC deal earlier this week. The CEO confirmed Friday a partnership with SPAC linked to Donald Trump. And again, lately that has been enough to send stocks and shares and prices flying. Now, you do have to be careful because these have all been very, very volatile. They've been shooting up, 10, 20, 30, 50% in a single day, but they've been, coming back down 25% from those highs or 50% from those highs or whatever. Some people are really getting involved and hyped up and excited for Trump stock mania or whatever. Other people are sitting on the sidelines laughing at these people, calling them Trump and dumps. So you really, you got to do your own research, just as always. Look into the company, see what you think of them. Don't buy into hype. Don't FOMO. All of this stuff. The regular kind of news. Again, not financial advice or anything like that, but just giving my thoughts, opinions on the situation of just kind of where I would like to be, at least mentally, when I'm kind of thinking about some of these things. I'm trying not to FOMO into stuff. I'm trying not to overbuy on hype. I'm trying to actually, buy into companies that I do believe in. Put my money in what I think is things that are like appreciating assets, of course, but looking at kind of a risk reward tier as well, and not trying to get into too crazy stuff. Not gambling too much with your hard-earned dollars, of course, but. What happened is that Rumble had increased its monthly active users from 1.6 million to 30 million in a one-year time period. Obviously, some very, very crazy growth. That point was highlighted by Cantor Fitzgerald and CF Acquisition Corp CEO Howard Lutnick Friday in an interview with Bloomberg. It's a neutral network. These guys have decided they're going to be neutral down the middle, which is something that a lot of people claim they're looking for in social media these days. When a lot of people think that most social medias are biased or out to silence or take down the opinions of one side or the other or whatever. So that's what a lot of these things are trying to do. It's what the Truth Social Network's trying to do. It's what Rumble's trying to do. Some of these companies working together, partnering up, whatever, seems to make a lot of sense, at least, on the surface level. When asked if the company's growth came from Trump and people moving from other social media platforms censoring the former president, Lutnick said it started that way and helped, but the site has attracted a following from other areas. And I think that's very, very good. If you actually do believe in Rumble, if you think it's a great company, if you think it's going to grow a ton in the future, if it's something that you want to invest in, that is a good sign, because obviously, riding the Trump wave is good, and maybe it's a good start, and maybe it gets your name out there, and maybe it gets going, but, you're not just going to ride Trump momentum or Trump hype forever. Eventually, you're going to need outside groups, and you're going to need everyone. You're going to need people to use your site because they like it and because they enjoy it, and because it's actually useful or engaging or quality or whatever, not just because, Trump tweeted about it or Trump partnered with it, or, it's kind of like the cool thing to do at the moment. That's not a good long-term business plan. Again, you can make money in the short term doing that. We've seen a bunch of Trump stocks doing stuff like that already, but I do like what they're saying there. They're giving props and helping build that relationship with Trump and the business partners and all that stuff, without, making their company look worse or anything like that too, which I think is really, really good. Hopefully that's actually true, but at least saying that, is good, I think. Lutnick also told Bloomberg that Truth Social Network, which is going public with DWAC, isn't a competitor, but a partner. The Trump Media Group and DWAC Spac are using Rumble for distribution. I can confirm that they have an arrangement together. That is what a lot of people are taking and running with. This is the agreement that they have in place. This is the partnership. This is what links Rumble and CFVI back to Trump, back to DWAC, back to Truth Social Network. And the two of these, working together is going to be very, very good, because obviously there's a lot of people out there that believe in the Truth Social Network. They think it has a chance to be popular. They think it has a chance to last. They think it has a chance to be engaging, and they think that it has a chance to, get a solid user base and hopefully make some money as well. So if Rumble is going to be partnering up with Truth for distribution to some extent, that could be a way for them to get a lot of new business. That could be a very, very beneficial and potentially profitable, business venture, partnership, whatever. But this is how you're getting that involvement into that Trump stock category, which, again, at least in the short term right now, is also really, really good for CFVI, because for one reason or another, we're getting a lot of these Trump stocks flying very, very high, and sometimes pulling back as well, but they're having those moments of flying high as well. Trump was mentioned in the presentation from the Rumble Spac deal as one of several celebrities who's on the platform, on this Rumble platform. I haven't seen, I don't know, I've never really used Rumble. I've been on the website like a couple times. I didn't know Trump posted videos on there or anything, but apparently he does. Trump Media Group is paying for distribution with Rumble on a non-exclusive basis, so it's not, no exclusivity or anything like that. Trump joined Rumble in June as he continues to face bans on other social media platforms like Meta, Twitter, Alphabet, Meta, Twitter, and YouTube. Trump spokeswoman Liz Harrington said earlier this year that Trump joined Rumble in addition to his plans to launch his own social media platform. It's a great way to reach the American people in a time of unprecedented assault on free speech in our country by big tech tyrants. And obviously that's very, very interesting. Whatever you think about Trump, whether you love him, hate him, wherever in between, he has a big audience. He gets eyeballs. He's going to have people, some amount of people. It's hard to tell exactly how many, but he's going to have some amount of people following him wherever he goes. So, if this is the space, if this is where he's going to be, if he's going to be posting stuff on Truth, if he's going to be posting stuff on Rumble, that's almost some like guaranteed business that they're going to be getting. Now, can they capitalize on that? Can they make money off that? Can they make profit off that? I don't know. That's going to be left to see, but it seems like there is, some kind of substance here, which is honestly more than a lot of SPACs and a lot of very, very speculative companies can say at this point. So that's just kind of something to note. DWAC has seen strong interest by investors and traders as a play on Trump and his large following. Other stocks related to the SPAC and Trump media assets have been very volatile in market trading. The partnership with Trump and Rumble also comes after the former missed a November timeline of releasing a beta version of the Truth Social app. So obviously a lot of risk involved. A lot of this stuff isn't even finalized, isn't even up and going, isn't even put in place yet. A lot of this stuff could come tumbling down and have a very, very bad ending. So definitely, as always, be careful and do your own research, figure out what's going on, dive into these companies, dive into these stocks, look at the valuations, look at the metrics, look at all the numbers and everything, and see what you think, what you decide. But I did just kind of want to give you guys the up-to-date information on CFVI, because I know a lot of people are talking about this thing headed into Monday, that this could be a very, very big day and potentially even a very, very big week for CFVI. So it's time to start preparing, it's time to start researching, time to start diving in. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about CFVI. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.